Last week I went to a holistic trade fair here in Jakarta. There are not many holistic fairs in the city, so I saw this as a great opportunity to meet like-minded people, people who were already working as healers in some way, because I don't know any in the city. I've been to a holistic trade fair in London, the Mind, Body and Soul Festival, and it is immense. This was much smaller, much more toned down. There were a few crystal stalls. There were some people doing some energy work, which I hadn't seen before. And I gave out my business card, and it felt new, because I'm new to this as well, like having a business card, offering my services and speaking about myself as an astrologer. It's new for me, so I was really putting myself out of my comfort zone, and I could feel the nerves in the body, but I was just, feeling the fear and doing it anyway. But there was one lady that I met, and she was on a crystal stall. I bought one of the crystals from her shop before we spoke. And she had such a beautiful vibration. She was really interested in what I was doing. She was asking me about my practice and how I incorporate crystals and mindfulness into astrology. And we just had a really nice connection. And we agreed to meet up. And so even though the fair in itself didn't have loads going on, just that one meeting with one person was enough. And so today I wanted to talk a little bit about loneliness and how we can feel quite alone when we're on this journey of starting out as a professional healer, and how we really need to try and surround ourselves, find people who are doing something similar, because what you'll find is that after some time, your friends stop asking questions about your work, your mum stops commenting on all your posts, your videos aren't getting quite as many reaches. All of these things will start to happen as that initial excitement, that initial enthusiasm for your project start to level out. The people around you who were so supportive in the beginning have got their own lives. They go back to things. Even your partner stops asking you how you're going or how many clients you've picked up over the last week. And it can feel very lonely. We have to keep coming back to the wholeness of who we are. That feeling of wholeness that I have when my mind isn't scattered and looking for acknowledgement and looking for attention outside. Just simply by noticing that I'm looking for that validation from outside. Think of loneliness as an opportunity to connect with the light. There's no interruptions, there's no people around you. This is a point where you can call light in. Imagine filling up with light, filling the whole body with light, breathing in light. So you're filling up the aura, filling up the whole body with light. One of the reasons that I went to the holistic trade fair was to meet people who were on my wavelength. And I think having a community or having some friends or knowing a few people who are working in the field just adds that little bit of support. They're people that you can ask questions. If you're just starting out and they've been working in the field for a long time, you can maybe meet up for a coffee every now and then, but really just to know other people who are working in the area, because we all need to support each other. We're doing this incredible work where we're putting ourselves out there. We're being very independent most of the time. Often we're still working full-time or part-time while we're setting up our projects, and having support from people is a great way just to share that vibration. And there are lots of ways that we can meet people at these kind of trade fairs, but even just going to the local crystal shop, incense shops, and meeting the people that run the shop or people that are in there. You might join an online community. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. Try a few, feel what resonates. As soon as you join the group, just feel how you feel when you're in that group. You can sense these things as soon as you join. I think as we move forward in this very polarized world, that having these small communities is going to be a really important part of our personal growth. If you haven't already, please hit like, subscribe to my channel. I always forget to ask, and I know it's really important. So if you haven't, then please do that as we go on to this next idea that I have about dealing with this feeling of loneliness, which we often have. A very practical way that you can be working with this feeling of loneliness is to use a smoky quartz. And smoky quartz just has a really nice energy for releasing stress, for helping us to let go of any negativity that we have in the body. It helps us to be able to deal with difficult situations in day-to-day life with more ease. So if you're feeling like this issue is very strong for you at the moment, then wearing a smoky quartz is a good idea, but also using it in meditation. In meditation, you can, for example, lying down, try to really sense where this feeling of loneliness is in the body. Is it in the throat? Is it in the chest? Is it in a different part of the body? And you can lay the smoky quartz on that area, and it will help to absorb the energy, absorb the stress, the negative feeling from that area. You might notice some thoughts coming up from when you were younger, of perhaps times when you felt lonely, perhaps friends left you out of things, or parents were too busy. And so instead of just ignoring those feelings, ignoring those memories, you can ask for them to be released. And a smoky quartz will help you to let go of those feelings, those memories. And remember, all of these things that you're working on yourself are tools that you can use to work on with your clients. Of course, your client might not be feeling loneliness for the same reasons that you are, but the feeling is the same. And the ways that we can deal with it can also be the same. The more that you're connecting with your intuition, you'll know how to guide your client best for dealing with the loneliness that they might be feeling. This is part of the journey to mastering your skill, mastering your trust in the universe, in your guides, and trust in yourself that you're doing this for the right reasons, that you're doing this for good reasons, and that the world needs this right now. It takes time for people to get to know you, for people to understand what you're offering. And that's why we have to have this strong resolve to keep trusting that that one client that we do have is making a difference to the world, the work that you're doing with them. I know that there are so many people that are starting out on this path, that are feeling this calling, and having this little bit of support, those reminders to connect with our inner wisdom, those reminders that our guides are always by our side and cheering us on. So if you find any of this useful, so if it resonates with you, then please leave your comments below, because I know that there are people that are watching it that will find this useful. Maybe not now, maybe in 6 months' time. And that's one of the reasons why I chose YouTube, because there is this ongoing life that videos have. And it means that even though my work will evolve, people can find use in the information and in the comments that people leave for many years to come. Thank you for watching, and we have a few more videos in this series, and then I'm planning to do a fun, free 5-day challenge for the new year, so watch out for that. Thank you for watching.